This episode of Guitar Shop TV is brought to you by GuitarShopTV.com, the one-stop shop for passionate guitarists worldwide. Check us out at GuitarShopTV.com. Coming up on this episode, we'll take a closer look at the Gretsch Rally, we'll chat with Rudy Pensa of Rudy's Music in New York City, and we'll investigate claims of a vintage black Les Paul hiding in Hong Kong. I'm Brian Lippy, and this is Guitar Shop TV, the place to take your axe to the max. I had an opportunity recently to speak with Keith Jensen of Rock and Roll Vintage Guitars in Chicago about one of our shared passions, great vintage axes. We had a fascinating discussion, and here's what I learned. We turned our focus to the 1964 Epiphone Riviera, which has a very interesting history. After Gibson acquired Epiphone in 1957, the company began to focus production on thin-line electrics, with models such as the Sheridan, the Riviera, and the Casino models. When the Beatles started using the Casino in the early 60s, Epiphone's production soared. Now this 1964 Sunburst Riviera is typical Epiphone. It has the smaller mini humbucker pickups and Epiphone's distinctive tailpiece. This is known as the frequencator unit. The tailpiece is distinct because the short fork deepens the tone and the long fork adds brilliance. A rosewood fingerboard and block pearl inlays are also classic Epiphone hallmarks. What a great looking and great sounding axe. Check it out on our website, GuitarShopTV.com. Our guest today is Rudy Pensa of Rudy's Music, one of New York's great guitar hotspots. Rudy's been in the guitar business in New York for over 30 years as a guitar builder, master craftsman, supplier, and consigliere to many of the guitar world's greatest stars. His new shop in New York's trendy Soho area is a must-see destination for the serious guitarist. Rudy has seen it all, and he's one of the most knowledgeable guys on the scene today. Rudy, I'm delighted to welcome you to the show.
We get new girlfriends all the time. I'm talking about guitars. Wife, don't get crazy.
Guitars are female.
Exactly. They are our girlfriends. And we fall in love every once in a while. This is my new love.
Oh,
this is an original tag from 1959.
wow. Let me just get that.
Yes. Original tag from 1959. You know, it's funny. It's a tag. They actually have a Jazzmaster, but it's a Fender Stratocaster guitar over here, the sign and the serial number. The serial number in this guitar happened to be 39535. It's a 1959 slat board, as you can see, ash body,
Wow.
blonde, 10 screw pickguard, which is perfect for the 59. The only year with the 10 screws in the pickguard, one ply. This guitar, guys, I had the guy from Aerosmith the other day, you know, playing it. He said, Rudy, this is the best Strat ever. Actually, I think our good friends, Alan Swartz, also played this guitar, I think, the other day. I mean, this guitar is just magnificent. Not just the condition.
It's immaculate.
It's immaculate, but it just happened to be a ridiculous instrument. Now, this instrument's low in price? Not really. Because first of all, I'm not going to give it away,
Right.
but it just happened to be an incredible instrument among all the stuff you can see over here. Let me put this away for a minute. You know, beautiful.
Look at those.
335 stereo. Rare, because normally they know stereos. Beautiful 345, beautiful 355, beautiful 1958 custom 3 pickups. Unbelievable guitars. Look at this. Look at this SG. I know. 1964, very similar to the one that Clapton played with. I mean,
Vibrola.
yes. Just incredible guitars, man. Juniors.
Where do you find your inventory? I mean, do you have
Like everybody else, through the internet today, through shows. I like to go to shows. And, when you're in the business for 30-something years, I mean, I had to tell you that right now a lot of people call me, from even from South America and Europe or the United States. A lot of people call me, and I usually right now I'm buying everything I can buy. I mean, if you, Brian, be so nice to me, pass me that guitar over there, the green guitar. That's one of, yes, this is one of my favorite guitars. I mean, I sold this guitar many years ago for nothing. I bought it, paid 10 times more now. But how can you not buy this guitar? People see this guitar with Bono right now. Same year, Bono from U2. It's 1956, Cadillac green, Gretsch. Listen to the tremolo.
Filtertrons or these are high-low-trons, I guess, right?
The Diarmond pickups.
Diarmond, okay.
Beautiful, beautiful sound.
Wow, very cool. Thanks so much for joining us on the show, Rudy. What a fascinating discussion. If you have a special artist you'd like to see interviewed on the show, simply let me know by posting your comment in the box below or email me at brian@guitarshoptv.com. Today's question comes from Matt in Hong Kong, who writes, "Hi, I'm an American teenager living in Hong Kong, and I saw your show and thought it was really cool. I'm still learning to play guitar, and you guys have a lot of cool stuff on your show, and you guys also seem to know what you're talking about, so I thought I'd drop you a line. My dad has a really old black Les Paul guitar that he lets me use, and I'm learning on it. It's really cool looking, and I like the neck and all, but the thing weighs a ton. I want to use it in a band I'm forming, but it's like way too heavy for me to carry around on stage all night. Are they all this heavy? Can I trade it in for something newer and lighter? Can you suggest a couple of other lighter Gibson Les Paul models?" Well, Matt, first of all, it sounds like your dad is a really special and generous guy for even letting you use what sounds like it might be a vintage Les Paul custom Black Beauty, and you should be very thankful. If you value your life or whatever inheritance you may stand to receive someday, I wouldn't even think about trading it without discussing it with your dad, and I would be shocked if he would want to part company with that axe. But if he does, ask him to call me first. In terms of lighter, cool-sounding axes, if you want to stay with the look and sound of the Les Paul, you can try to pick up a Les Paul Jr., which weighs a lot less than the Les Paul Custom, but has P90s, which have a different sound, different kind of pickup tonality. Another idea is switching to an SG Standard, which has the same cool humbuckers and is much lighter, and those guitars really rock. Just check out all these cool models we talked about on www.guitarshoptv.com. Thanks for sending in your question, Matt. For having his question answered on the show, Matt receives 1 month's free membership to guitarshoptv.com. If you'd like a free month's access to the world's premier guitar membership site, and if you have a question you'd like to see featured on the show, simply post it in the comment box below or email me at brian@guitarshoptv.com. That wraps things up for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Join me again next week as we take a closer look at the Ampeg B12 amp, and we'll talk with Steely Dan lead guitarist John Harrington. I'm Brian Lippy, and this is the show that helps you take your axe to the max.